You are your biggest enemy sometimes. This is what I like to tell those haters. You are your biggest enemy because you can't even look at yourself in the mirror. Because while you too busy pointing fingers at everybody else, you can't face your own self. Michael Jackson did a song saying, I'm staring at the man in the mirror. Can you even look at your own self every time and how bad you are? You are your biggest enemy because the biggest problem is your own self. Some people can't face their own self. Yeah. So they find somebody else to find fault in because they know that they are terrible. And this goes for a lot of those haters. Yeah, we all got enemies, but a lot of people, their enemy is they self. That's an old songs that say, hide me, even me. Hide me from the enemy, even if the enemy is me. I think Norman Hutchins did this a long time ago. Hide me, even me. Hide me, even if the enemy is me. How many people you know, they point fingers at everybody else, but you know the story behind them, and they are terrible. So this is what I want to say to those haters also. You are your biggest enemy. Because if you could find time to start working on your own self, you wouldn't have time to hate so much. But you're doing your job as a hater. That's why I'm not a hater. I'm a congratulator. I thank God for my haters. I need them at all times. Keep me uplifted, haters. I thank y'all all the time. And I'm here to tell y'all once again, the biggest problem is yourself. Because if you had to face yourself, really face yourself like you should be anyway. What the Bible say, let every man examine himself. If I couldn't examine myself, I don't have no business on earth trying to tell the world about how to live. And I'm not living up to what I'm saying. That's why I say I don't just read and study the Bible. I live it. That's why I forgive people. This is who I am. That's why I'm an encourager. I encourage people. This is who I am. I love my enemies. The Bible teaches me to love my enemies, pray for my enemies. Yeah, just like David when he was on the run from his enemies, even his own son. You saw that video I did. I keep my friends close and keep my enemies closer. Yeah, because everybody calling themselves my friend, they ain't my friend, no way. So I'm watching my eyes on them. I keep my eyes on them even closer. Because I know enemies. I know about enemies, yeah. I know about haters. I know how people always want to steal your joy from you because they don't have no joy of their own. But I got a news flash for them. The joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. So how can you steal my joy? It's impossible. No, I got too much God in me for you to steal my joy. You ain't done nothing for me for you to steal my joy. You ain't that good to steal my joy. You are not Christ, and you have not died on the cross for my sins. So why would I spend all my time focusing on my enemy? Nah. That's why I like what Pastor Jamal O'Brien say. I use my haters as my elevators. Because while they steady hating, I'm steady climbing up on top of them. The biggest problem is yourself. To all these people hating on YouTube, hating on everybody else, cussing everybody else out, look in the mirror sometime. Can you stand and look in the mirror? Oh, it's an old saying, if walls could talk. I like to say if that mirror could talk, it would tell you about your own self. But you know what? You ain't got to worry about the mirror telling you about your own self because God going to pull that cover off of your life. Yeah. It's like T.D. Jakes said in one of his sermons, if God was to put a big old screen up showing us of our lives, we'll have to leave the church. We'll have to walk out with our head down. Because while you too busy pointing the finger once again, the biggest enemy is yourself. So learn how to focus on yourself and check out self. Examine yourself like the Bible say. Yeah. Can you examine yourself now because you too busy hating and talking about everybody else? Oh man, what's going to happen on Judgment Day? And I got to say it again. I keep my friends close and keep my enemies closer. Because I already know God got a force field around me. I got that protection around me, just like David was telling us in Psalms. I got that protection around me. So everything my enemies try to do, it goes right back at them. Because he said, I will punish those who punish you. He said, vengeance is mine. So I don't have to worry about getting even with nobody, and I don't have to worry about my haters or my enemies. Because God already got my back. And be blessed.